Hi YouTube, it's Melissa, aka Meoples. Right now I'm kind of behind on filming and editing. It doesn't help that I was sick for almost 6 weeks. I had some bad seasonal flare-up, but I'm better now, so since it's my day off, I am going to be cranking out some videos. This little intro right here is going to be used for all of those late videos, so you might see this a few times. Before we get back to the regular scheduled content for this video, quick little announcement. There is a little less than 1 week until the start of the Trick or Treat-a-thon. It's a month-long readathon that is taking place next month. The theme is based around Halloween. There are 3 teams to pick from. You can join me on Team Vampires. There's also Team Ghost and Team Witch Wizards. Points are rewarded per page you read, and then there are chances to earn even more points by completing the reading challenges or the prompts and completing the social challenges. You can learn more about the readathon by watching the announcement video. I'll have the link in the description box. And now moving on to the actual content of this video. Hi YouTube, it's Melissa aka Meeples. This video is my August wrap-up. So this video I'm going to start off with my haul. From Amazon, I purchased A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kemmerer, Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson, Revolution by Jennifer Donnelly, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, Coraline by Neil Gaiman. And I also got this, it's a interactive puzzle book. It's called Journal 29. And like this is really interesting. Like each set of pages has a puzzle that you have to solve, and you have to find a key and enter that. And you do have to kind of go in order because in future pages you do have to use the past keys to continue. So it's just interesting. And then you go onto a website and then you enter your password and it'll tell you if that's correct. It'll give you the key to continue. From Barnes & Noble, I got The Pan's Labyrinth by Guillermo del Toro and Cornelia Funke. And then I also got Jane Steele from the dollar store. A couple of my friends just went through their books and wanted to get rid of some. And I'm like, hey, can I take some? And they're like, yeah. So from them, I got The 13th Child by Patricia Word, Anne of Green Gables, Peter Pan. This is the Peter Pan that I borrowed in February, so that's okay. Jungle Book, and Jungle Book 2. Didn't know that there was Jungle Book 2, so. In the month of August, I participated in 2 readathons. I did the Disney-a-thon, which I joined Team Tangled, and then the Magical Readathon Newts, which I aimed to be a Hogwarts professor. So I'm just going to go through in order of books that I read and tell you what prompts that they were used for. So to start off, Disney's Descendants 3 came out in the very first week of August, so I read the Descendants 3 junior novel, which I used for Team Mulan. Shan Yu read a Team Mulan Li Shang read a book that features a squad, so that was 208 pages. The second book that I read was Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. I used that for Team Mulan. Shan Yu read a book over 500 pages. And for the Newts, I used that for my Transfiguration exam, read a book with LGBTQA plus representation that had 522 pages. The third book I read was Hunting Prince Dracula, which I used for Flynn Rider, read a dark, mysterious book, and I kind of went out of order for that one. and did my Charms O Spongify Softening Charm read a paperback. And so that is 435 pages. Next I read Looking for Alaska by John Green. This was the Booksplosion Book of the Month, and I used it for Rapunzel, read a book with glowing reviews. Oh, it has an award. And I also use it for my Defense Against the Dark Arts. A book that's black under the book jacket. It's paperback, but it's black, so I counted it. And next I read, where are you? Sorcery of Thorns. This was the bookmarked book of the month, and I used it for the Snuggly Duckling, a book with a dreamy cover, and Charms Acceptable, read a book that you think has a gorgeous cover. So pretty much the same prompt. It's a pretty nice cover. It's kind of shiny. And next I read Figment. This is for Charms Exceeds Expectations. Read a comic, manga, or graphic novel. I read both Figment Volume 1 and 2. Oh, I missed one. I read Inkspell by Cornelia Funk. I used that for Defense Against the Dark Arts E. Memory Charm, first book from your TBR. So I read Inkheart last month, so this was on my TBR. I also used that for Mother Gothel, a book with a power-hungry character. Must be out of your comfort zone. I read from a wide variety of books, so I don't really have a comfort zone. For Potions Acceptable, I read my friend's favorite book. My sister told me to read Revolution by Jennifer Donnelly. And then lastly, I read A Curse So Dark and Lonely, which I used for Maximus, read the group book. So I read a total of 9 books in the month of August. But until next time, bye!